Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six series has been going strong since 1998. Each new game in the series continues to innovate and build on the winning formula of the original. Ubisoft's latest offering is the biggest departure from the series' roots, but its new gameplay framework breathes new life into the series and pioneers revolutionary ways for tactical PvP games to evolve in the future. With that in mind, here are the top 10 really cool tactics for you to take advantage of in Rainbow Six Siege.
The rules of combat have changed. It's time to reactivate Rainbow.
Permadeath and reviving. In Siege, death plays a much bigger role than simply a way to earn points. When you die in Siege, you stay dead. Headshots kill instantly, but body shots put players in a timed down position where they are in need of reviving by fellow teammates. It's a nice mechanic that makes Siege feel more realistic than other shooters, and strategically minded players will excel in finding the best ways to rescue fellow teammates and take advantage of downed enemy situations. Grenades and breach charges. These weapons come in several varieties and in limited supply. They are oftentimes the key element between winning and losing. Players must become masters at recognizing those perfect moments to throw a grenade or use a breach charge in order to use their explosives arsenal to its fullest potential. In the hands of a master tactician, these weapons become surprisingly deadly.
Backstairs.
Team communication. Rainbow Six Siege is the first game in the series that is primarily focused on PvP multiplayer. This means that communication among teammates is absolutely necessary. This is not a game that plays fast and loose. In order to win, your team has to be precise, efficient, and able to communicate your way through unpredictable situations. Teams that do not communicate well are quickly and brutally overwhelmed by the teams that do. This is not your average FPS. Siege is still a Rainbow Six game and very much about the tactical movement of a team. Freedom of movement. There are no quick-time events in this game. Developer Ubisoft has made it clear that their top priority is giving full control to the player at all times. This becomes especially important in a game like Siege, where there are many actions to perform other than just shooting, from rappelling to vaulting low obstacles, from setting breach charges to escorting a hostage. All actions can be cancelled by the player at a moment's notice. This new mechanic gives the player an intense sense of control as well as unprecedented freedom in strategy.
Set up on 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job, guys. Yeah.
Operator classes. Ubisoft has promised at least 20 classes of fighters to choose from, each one unique in appearance, starting weapons, and perks. Varied weapons and abilities among your team means you have to know the capabilities of each operator class and use them together in a cohesive unit in order to dominate the round. This is definitely a departure from other Rainbow Six games, but for a PvP-based game, it is a welcome addition that balances gameplay and creates ever-changing matchups that push players to think strategically rather than going in guns blazing. The terrorist planning phase. Before each round, both the terrorists and counter-terrorists have a limited amount of time to plan for attack. Terrorists take on the role of defenders, so their planning phase consists of barricading the environment, laying traps, and positioning themselves in areas that will give them the best advantage against the Rainbow team's infiltration attempt. The terrorists must consider all possible entry points and weaknesses in their defensive strategies if they are to survive the round. The counter-terrorist planning phase. The Rainbow team, on the other hand, uses the pre-round time to plan their attack strategies. Since they are the offensive team, they must decide where they will spawn, what entry points they will take, and how best to take out all terrorists or rescue the hostage. Drones can be used to spy on the terrorist activities, identify the weakness in their defense, and mark out where each individual is located, including the hostage. The planning phase is especially important for the counter-terrorist team, because it determines the initial clash of the round. Drones are an interesting tool that get their own spot on this list because they create a mini version of the overall gameplay of Siege. drones allow the Rainbow team to spy on the terrorist defensive strategies, but in turn, the terrorist team can spot and destroy drones before they provide too much intel. Terrorists also have jammer gadgets that block a drone's signal to disrupt visual feed and movement. In effect, drones create a small-scale battle within the overall conflict. Both terrorists and counter-terrorists must keep drones in mind if they want to gain the upper hand. Close quarters. One aspect of Rainbow Six Siege that has consistently been praised by players so far is the close quarters gameplay in each setting. Environments are intentionally small in size and somewhat claustrophobic. This creates tension during the round, and tension creates the need for tactical interaction between teammates. Siege is definitely a game that builds teamwork, so it's no surprise that players feel a strong sense of camaraderie with the members of their regular team. Even in the other modes offered in Siege, such as its version of Terror Hunt, tight and enclosed environments force teamwork and demand flexible strategies to keep up with the unpredictability of battle.
When Ash knocks, better seek shelter. I got it!
Destructible environments. The greatest single aspect of Rainbow Six Siege that separates it from its predecessors is the ability to destroy virtually everything in the game. Walls, ceilings, floors, all of it can be shot through, blasted down, or torn apart. Gameplay footage has shown countless and ingenious ways to use this to your advantage, such as creating peek holes, opening areas for teammates to access or fire through, and providing workarounds against those terrorist barricades and other defensive measures. This single innovation to the game provides new and revolutionary ways to play, and it will no doubt affect the development of other PvP games in the future. Simply put, it's a game changer.
Yeah, I'm planting the diffuser. You need to spread out.
Okay, I'll cover backstairs and garage.
Alright, Sousa, help Seb to cover the backstairs and the garage. Okay, you cover this side over here.
I'm covering the backstairs. I got two backstairs.
Got one here.
Rainbow Six Siege has the details that other tactical shooters can't even imitate. For close quarter combat, there's a lot of tools at your disposal. What are your favorite features of Rainbow Six Siege? Let us know in the comments.